Hi everyone, my name is Brittany and I just wanted to welcome you to my channel. I am in Nebraska and I just wanted to start this channel for those that are in my area. I follow a ton of homesteaders that are all over the country, but no one that is near me. So I wanted to begin by just sharing a little bit about me and my journey with gardening. I have lived in my home with my family, my husband, my family, for the last 7 years. It'll be 8 years in December. So I wanted to just talk a little bit about my background with gardening. I grew up gardening with my mom. We had a small vegetable garden here and there, but primarily focused on flowers. My mom is a wonderful gardener and I learned a lot from her. As I started to have children, I wanted to start to grow my own food here for my family. And the biggest things that I have learned are the things that I want to share with you. As most of you know, in Nebraska, the weather is crazy. One day it can be 75 and the next day it's a blizzard and we've got a foot of snow on the ground. Our weather is all over the place. Sometimes neighbors 2 streets away will have tons of rain and we will get 0 rain. So the weather is crazy here. But what I have learned from many of you by taking the tips and tricks that you have done with your gardening, I wanted to share with those that are around me as well. I used to buy all of my starts from local nurseries, sometimes the big box stores as well, but with current prices, it's just not reasonable for the amount of gardening that I like to do. Last year, I had approximately 25 tomato plants and over 30 pepper plants, along with some other things. I did cold hardy veggies for the first time last year, which was a lot of fun. I grew some broccoli, cabbage, onions. My onions were not super successful, so you can maybe see up in the top there, maybe. It might be kind of hard to see, but I am starting onions. I started them probably about 8 weeks ago. They're still super tiny, so it may not be a great year for onions, but I'm trying. The best thing I can suggest is always trying. Try it until you get it right. I am not a rule follower when it comes to gardening. I will try just about anything to see if it changes the success of my garden, and I think that is the fun thing about gardening is you can learn from those that garden. You can succession plant. You can overpopulate your garden with tons and tons of different things. But the biggest thing that I've learned over the years is making a plan for how much you want to grow. Find your reason why. Are you growing just because you like the way it tastes better than what you can get at the grocery store? Or are you wanting to supplement for all the produce for your family? That is a big reason that I do this. I would really, truly like to see my family eating healthier, eating foods with less ingredients. As we look at the labels on all of the things that we buy from the grocery store, I want to make sure that we know what is going into our bodies. So over the next couple of videos, I will share some of my seed starting successes and failures. I think most of us know as gardeners, you can always make sure to have success by planting a few more seedlings than you need. Because if you have too many, there's never anything wrong with sharing with a neighbor or giving them to friends and family. You will learn with me, I have a hard time with getting rid of seedlings if I grow too many. I am bad about cutting them and ending their life, so I will do everything I can to ensure they go to a good home. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm excited to share a little bit more about my garden.